What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So the reports are that Scull Canelo Alvarez, first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, former undisputed super middleweight, still the unified super middleweight, who is a superstar to say the least. He's one of the cash cows, one of the faces of the sport of boxing. He has a record of 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. Canelo Alvarez is 34 years of age, about to be 35, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Canelo Alvarez calls the shots. He pretty much does what he wants to do, right? This is nothing new. Now, we know the premier boxing champions is financially in a bad way currently right now, as it states, right? Because Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years, and they don't have a budget, right? So they have a distribution deal with Amazon and Amazon Prime, but they don't have a budget for them. So they can showcase the fights, but they don't have a budget. Canelo signed a 3-fight, massive $100 million deal with the PBC that saw him fight Jermell Charlo, Jaime Munguia, and Edgar Berlanga. And the PBC that is, they needed assistance to put on those fights. Hence the reason why you had Jaime Munguia, you had Golden Boy involved, Edgar Berlanga, you had Matchroom involved. The only sole fight they did was the Jermell Charlo fight, September of 2023, right? With that said, Canelo Alvarez is once again a network promotional free agent. But he wants to fight William Scull, right? Is one of his options. And the real reason that William Scull is one of his options is because Canelo Alvarez wants to be considered a 2-time undisputed world champion. So he got stripped of the IBF title because William Scull was his mandatory. He didn't honor the mandatory. He went and he fought Jaime Munguia, and then he fought Edgar Berlanga. President Mr. Darryl Peoples, they stripped him. William Scull became the IBF champion. So he's now the unified champion. But if he beats William Scull, now he would be in history, go down as the 2-time undisputed champion. To give you an example, Evander Holyfield would have been a 3-time undisputed heavyweight, a 3-time undisputed champion, 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion, if Riddick Bowe didn't throw away the WBC title and Lennox Lewis picked it up, right? And then Holyfield lost to Lennox Lewis. He beat Riddick Bowe, but he lost to Lennox Lewis. If Riddick Bowe didn't do that and he was allowed to keep the belt, Holyfield would have been a 3-time undisputed champion. Once at cruiserweight, twice at heavyweight, right? But he's not, because Riddick Bowe threw the belt away. So in this case, if Canelo Alvarez beats William Scull, he will be a 2-time undisputed super middleweight champion. So it's another accomplishment, another feather in the cap for his career, right? And his reports, obviously, he's claimed that he's now interested in a showdown with Terence Crawford, the pound-for-pound king. Okay, 4-division undefeated world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning WBA junior middleweight world champion. It's a fight Terence Crawford wants, a fight that Canelo Alvarez reportedly wants now as well. But Canelo is weighing out his options, and he's trying to be strategic about it by fighting Terence Crawford in September and William Scull May 3rd to be undisputed and defend his undisputed titles against Terence Crawford, which I actually like the idea, because this gives another accomplishment to Terence Crawford. Because if Terence Crawford fights Canelo after Canelo beats William Scull, which I have no doubt he will, Terence Crawford beats Canelo, he will be a 3-division undisputed champion. So that actually works in Terence Crawford's favor. The point is, he got to wait, and you never know what Canelo Alvarez changes his mind or makes different decisions, right? So you just never know. But now, to get to the point of this video, is that Canelo Alvarez wants the PBC to pay him $30 million to fight William Scull. What? Now, they paid him the $30+ million to fight Jamel Charlo, to fight Jaime Munguia, and to fight Edgar Berlanga. But the thing is, right, they had help, because the Golden Boy paid Jaime Munguia and Matchroom paid Edgar Berlanga. So they had help. In this case, they wouldn't have help. And now William Scull is not an attraction. He's nowhere near Edgar Berlanga. He's nowhere near Jaime Munguia and nowhere near Jamel Charlo. So if those fights wasn't a major success, that they got a return on their investment, they definitely ain't getting a return on their investment for William Scull. And if they struggling to pay the likes of Tank Davis, who was a superstar, who was always loyal to the PBC, then where they're gonna scrape up the money to pay Canelo Alvarez to fight William Scull for what? How do you benefit from this? You don't. They need to stay far away from this fight. They need to stay as far away from William Scull Canelo Alvarez fight as humanly possible. They need to stay as far away as the desert and water, and focus on Tank Davis and the other fighters they have under their stable. Stay away from Canelo Alvarez. It's not worth it. And William Scull, not worth it. If it's Terence Crawford, it's worth it. You'll get a return on your investment. William Scull, not worth it. No need to invest in that. And I don't blame Canelo Alvarez. He's risking his life. He's putting it all on the line. Never know how he's going to step out the ring. But hey, man, drop a comment in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.